What's happening, everyone? This is Uncle Devin, the children's drum percussionist, and I am so glad that you all are here for another edition of We Nation Podcast. And I'm so glad to be here. Today is Tuesday, July 27th. Have you had a great day today? I hope you had a great day. I know I've had a great day. We've been doing some wonderful things. You know what I actually did today? I actually went to a golf course, well, not to a golf course. I went to a golf store and I practiced my swing playing golf, and I got some new golf clubs. Uncle Devin got new golf clubs. Can you imagine it? Yes, I did. I went there and did that today. That was a birthday gift given to me by my wife. She know I love golf, and I've been so busy over the last year. I may have played once or twice over the last year. So we said we were going to change that. And so now I have some new golf clubs, and I can't wait to get out there on the green and see how good I do with them. But nonetheless, thank you all for being here. We have an awesome show for you today, and I can't wait actually for you to meet our guests for today. Now, I want to share with you first of all before we even get started. As a drummer, make sure that you can tune into We Nation Radio. Now, We Nation Radio, as you may know, but if you don't, I'm gonna tell you. We Nation Radio stands for Watoto Entertainment and Education, WEE. And Watoto is Swahili for children. We bring you the best in family-friendly global beats for little feet. And we stream and focus primarily in the genres of R&B, hip hop, folk, jazz, reggae, calypso, go-go, and more. And we do this so that we can bring you the best and we can help amplify a lot of artists, especially those who haven't gotten the same amount of attention as others. So we want to make sure we bring this out to you and share this with you. And I want to say, hey, Floor, welcome to the show. And you know what, Flo? I'm gonna have to have you on because I just got your information about your new CD that you got coming out. So that is so awesome. Thank you for showing up for being here, Flora, and always being a supporter of We Nation Radio. So my guest today, though, has a new single that's coming out. But I even before I even get to the single, I got to talk about who he is as a person. I've come to now see him as someone that I can talk to as a brother, as a friend, as a fellow musician, and we kind of support each other. But he certainly has been supporting me and giving me good advice and encouragement because we all need encouragement sometimes just to continue to move forward. And he is a Grammy Award winner. Do you know that? That means he won a Grammy. Yes, for Best Children's Album. That's right. I mean, we could talk a little bit about all of that. But right now, let's stop Uncle Devin from talking so much and let's bring in my good friend, Father Goose. Welcome to We Nation Radio Podcast.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to
Oh,
be
so
on your program.
oh, absolutely. And I see you're in the studio, huh?
Yes, work continually, you know, keep on going, never stops.
Never stops. I mean, that's what I love about you because you know what I mean, I don't even know how you do it, but you come up with so much music. Before we get into your new single, tell the audience a little bit about who is Father Goose and what you do.
I'm a simple, boring guy who spend most of his time in the studio.
Uh-huh.
I have, my children keep me active apart from
Hmm.
that. So when I'm not with, especially with Irie, I'm here, doing music. I've been doing music for a long time. Uh, Started actually as a DJ from the age of around 5. Uh,
Wow.
did reggae music for quite some time, travel tour, everything. Then when my daughter was born, Danzane had a daughter like maybe about a month or two before my daughter, and we just basically came together, formed a band, and called it the Danzanes and Friends. And I started to do, music for all age, kids and everything like that. And we travel the
Wow.
world doing that stuff. So that's how I kind of got my feet dragged into doing music for children.
Okay. And got to give a shout out to Valerie Smoking. He's a big
Yes, shout
Father
out
Goose fan.
Valerie. A lot of love coming from my side, Valerie. A lot of love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, and so you were a DJ, and also now I know you are in New York right now, right?
yes.
Okay. But where were you? Were you born in Jamaica, or you lived in Jamaica, or when did you come to the
I was
United States?
I was born in Jamaica, but from a very
Okay.
young age, my parents used to travel, on summer vacation. So, where you go to different places.
Mm-hmm.
And then they decided at a young age for to reside in the U.S. So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I've been here basically ever since.
Well, I got a lot more questions for you, but I really want to get to your new single first, and then we can come back and just kind of do a deep dive on many things about Father Goose, and we'll talk a little bit about Ivory Goose, who had an album last year as well. Talk about your new song, Invisible.
I am so excited about this project. It's the first single off the EP because it's actually an EP.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Invisible had conversation with a lot of different kids, and at the end they both had the same thought that they're basically worried about what the future is going to look like. You know, basically grown-ups need to get their act together, type of thing, and or else all the burden is going to basically fall on them. So Invisible is basically the kids talking through me. It's
Mm-hmm.
their voice. So it's about the voice of the children talking through me. And I got help, a lot of help with this project. Even Vic, V3 Records, are a major part of it as well. I have people all the way in the Netherlands who basically help, with the mastering and support. So it's actually a global EP. So
I was
we can just focus on the first single, Invisible.
Okay. And that's what I was going to ask you. Seems like it's a global CD, and I mean, and even discussing that, I mean, the fact that it seems like you like I said, you have people from around the world that's in it, that's part of it, and they help to produce it. And so I tell you what, let's do this. I want people to see your video of the song, and in fact, so once we and then once we do this, they can go right to your YouTube page, and I'm gonna post your YouTube page up where they can go and watch the video, sign and describe, subscribe to your page, as well as just share it with other people. So
Yeah.
let's take a listen to the premiere of Invisible. This is Father Goose on We Nation Podcast.
Look through the eyes of a child, you can see that grown-ups are being selfish with their actions. If they love us, show it by working together and loving each other. We don't want to live on a planet filled with hate. Slowly, we are disappearing.
Sometimes I think that it's up to us to make that change, change, change. Grown-ups makes me cry. Oh, oh, why they can love, they can live for the kiss. Oh my, makes me cry. I feel invisible. It's like I'm falling. We feel invisible. I'm falling. I feel invisible. It's like I'm falling. We feel invisible. I'm falling.
TikTok, it's time. You better know how to act. No paste or eyelashes, no way. This is real. Stop hiding behind your mask. Facial reveal, it's such a cliche. cliche they say, future belongs to the kids.
I
Okay.
feel invisible.
Let it go a little longer.
It's like I'm falling. We feel invisible. I'm falling. I feel invisible. It's like I'm falling. We feel invisible. I'm falling.
Shame on me, shame on you. We all know what to do. Save the earth and stop the hate and let us all upon the same page. See them falling, hear them cry. Kiss and buy, then do nothing. Let's maintain an engagement. That's not insane.
Grown-ups make me cry. Oh, oh, why they can love, they can live for the kids. Oh my, makes me cry. Oh, I feel invisible. It's like I'm falling. We feel invisible. I'm falling. Sometimes I think that it's up to us to make that change. Change.
Wow. Now, despite I don't know why the video continued to freeze up on me, but I figured that out. That's on my end. But man, that is powerful. That I feel invisible, and I see Sonia De Los Santos has joined the conversation. Hi, Sonia, and Joe Bursch.
Hey,
Appreciate
Sonia.
you. So let's do a deep dive in that because I mean, you were really speaking to the adults, and like you said, from the voice of a child.
Right.
And I mean, to me, that's very powerful. And then even I believe, did you produce this video, or do you have someone to? I think because I think you do most of your videos, right?
Yeah, every lyrics, everything was done. Yeah, I basically did. Man, and it's so strange that even watching it now, no pun intended, but I get goosebumps. I don't know if
Yeah,
you can see.
no,
It's like I'm
it's one
getting
of those
goosebumps.
songs. It really
Yeah,
is. I mean, and you know, one of the things in life is getting all children to know that they matter, that they are part of the picture. I have a song called "See Yourself in the Picture," and part
yeah,
of it is teaching children that they have to see themselves in the picture, no matter what that picture is. You see yourself in there,
yeah,
but there are people to teach us and to teach children not to see themselves in there. So
right.
man, that was a powerful song. And so and talk a little bit more about you mentioned that this is more of global. I know most of your music is, but in this instance, I think you even been more deliberate in terms of marketing it that way. Or you want to expand a little bit more about what you mean when you say global?
Well, actually, here what happened. Um, this is exactly what happened. The pandemic hit, right? Because I had a plan. I had a whole different direction. Because every time I, come out with an EP, I always wanted to go do something different than what I've done before. The
Hmm.
pandemic hit, and everybody was a bit worried. A lot of artists out there, they couldn't do any gigs or anything like that. So it came to me one night. Let me reach out to fellow artists from around the world that are suffering more because based on their location, they're under lockdown, and let me see how I can help out, do my part to help out their situation. So India was under a terrible crisis. They couldn't do anything. They were stuck in their house, and if no money's coming in, what are you going to do? So I reached out to some artists there and end up to build a hell of a relationship, a friendship with them. So then I started going to other places, Singapore, Saudi Arabia. So I have people from different on different tracks. I have different people from all these
Mm,
places all over the world coming together
wow.
to create
That's it.
this global phenomenal EP
Wow.
that I'm so, oh gosh, I'm telling, I'm so happy with this project.
Yeah. Yeah, and you
It's
should be.
unbelievable.
You really should be. And this is this the first single that you're releasing off of your EP? Because you're
Yeah, this is
still
the
yeah.
first one.
Okay. This is awesome,
It gets
Father
deeper
Goose.
and deeper based
Yeah.
on the tracks that you hear. And
But I'm glad to
I
see
would
you even do
say,
that because yeah, because you've always been deep, but I'm loving even this new exploration that that I'm noticing and that we've talked about a little bit more. I mean, because it's not always easy because we ask ourselves, we in this particular category, how deep do we really go? And I said, I've always said you go to where your heart says you need to go.
well, you know, I've been struggling with this conversation, you know, with my wife for the longest time, where she always tell me, stop holding back what I need to do and stop thinking, okay, I'm doing this for the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Just do what I'm doing. Kids nowadays, they know everything based on social media, all these technology that around. You can try to hide it in the house, but as soon as they go out the door, you know, to school, kindergarten, they're learning different stuff than what you're teaching them and stuff like
yeah,
that. Uh, Vic, who also played a major role from V3 Music Productions, also introduced me to my good friend Eric from Abbey Productions, and so we started meeting a lot of people. As I say, people from Netherlands and all these other people coming together, and everybody doing their part, and stuff start coming together. A lot of ideas, a lot of tracks start coming together. You might find that I don't use a lot of my regulars, but and it's not because of I didn't want to include them. It's because the pandemic, and I'm just trying to reach out to different people to see how
hmm
I can do my little part to help, um, them out of certain situations that they may fall in. And I
absolutely.
became friends with a lot of people in a lot of parts of the world where I didn't even expect to have friends there.
Awesome. Awesome. That is really awesome. And but what I also love is that whatever you're doing, you also are passing this down to your children. They see what you're
Yes.
doing, and they see that as as an example, including Irie Goose. I don't think I met your daughter yet, but I certainly have met Irie
No.
through social media. But and the fact that he's an artist that has come up with a CD and some a great CD. Well, one of my favorite songs is Gamer. And what he's done there.
Well, he's there. He's
Um,
on his game right now. That's why he's not here.
well, tell
There
him
is a
it's about
particular.
to become an Olympic game. So,
Yes. There is a particular track. I wasn't quite ready to talk about it, but it's extremely deep that he's
Mhm.
on. Since you mentioned his name,
Sure.
etc. Irie Goose and Drisha from out of India is on
hmm
that particular track, and it's called Why.
Wow.
It's about why there's so much discrimination against, and it's not only targeting black people alone. People might think, oh, it's a black and white thing. No, this song is not about black and white. A lot of people face discrimination worldwide. You don't have to be black alone to face discrimination. So it's
hmm
asking why. It's like starting a conversation and
Mm,
going, why is this happening to us? You know, is it the
mhm.
color of our skin? Is it the hair? Which
Sure.
actually Ari Goots was the one who said, let's make that the hook, the chorus of the song.
Wow.
So you can listen out for that. And I'm in the process of creating that video also.
You're listening to We Nation podcast. I'm Uncle Devin, the children's drum percussionist, with the guest and wonderful Grammy Award winning artist, Father Goose. And we were just taking a listen to his song Invisible off of the first single off of the EP. When do you plan on have an EP available? Is it because I know for me, I'm doing an EP, but I'm gonna slow walk it because just taking my time. I'm a drummer, so I can't rush the groove. So, when do you plan on having yours out?
Well, actually, they actually dropped the whole complete EP at the same time with the single. But
Okay,
right now, I'm just pushing Invisible. So all
okay,
these other tracks are available. But right now, I'm focusing on Invisible as my
okay.
starting song because it's quite powerful.
So, what's the best way for them to listen to the entire EP and to Invisible?
Um, Google Father Goose Music. My YouTube channel has it. It's all
Hmm.
over Amazon, Apple.
Hmm.
You know, all media outlets have it. A matter of fact, I think even on Facebook, if you put in Father Goose Music and put in Invisible, the track comes up. On Instagram, it will come up.
Hmm.
TikTok, you name
Yeah.
it, it's out there. It's
Okay.
available.
Well, something you shared with me last week, I believe it was when I called you, and we were just having conversations about, just being in the industry and adversity that we go through. Something you said to me, I almost want to get it on a shirt, is know your strength. And I will throw that back out at you as well because the strength of this song and this EP, I believe, is going to be powerful, and it resonates for the entire family. And the other thing is it can also start and spark conversation. So a child can say invisible. What do they mean by invisible? And so that the parents can really describe that because at some point in time, all of us may have felt invisible, that we're here but people don't see us.
Right. I felt
Yeah.
invisible so many times.
Yeah.
You know, I remember even a couple weeks ago, I was feeling low, a very low point, and I think it was Jeff Cohen. He did a review about I think it was Spread Love, I think, and what he
Hmm.
said kind of touched me, and I go, wow, hmm, I'm not really that invisible after all. And then I talked
Right.
to Dan, and we were talking about the journey and everything, and he likes to put it on me
Hmm.
that if it wasn't for me, all everything that basically happened with the dancing and friends, whether the Grammy or whatever, that would have been possible. But he played a major role. I can't, I understand what he's saying that I was a major part of that, but he was the captain of that ship.
Yeah.
So shout out to Dan Zane every time. I love you, my brother.
Dan
He's
Zane,
more
that's
black
right.
than anybody knows. Trust me about that. I've been places and he acts blacker than I am. So, oh, I wasn't supposed to say that, Dan, but yeah, it is what it is.
Uh,
You know,
yeah.
you
I
know.
just interviewed him and Claudia about their new CD that's coming up, and so you can stay tuned
Yeah,
on We Nation Radio for that. And I want to give a shout out to What's Up Kids for joining in, and they're saying amazing. So thank you so much for being a
yes,
part of
thank
that.
you.
Yeah, and so again, this is go to Father Goose, and you can go to his YouTube page, just like all of us artists, and those artists that are following. I think we all are right now, but we need to follow each other, support each other. Go to YouTube at Father Goose Music, or you can even just go to his website and look at some. I mean, so much other music and songs that he has here at goosehut .com. That's goosehut.com, where you can
Yeah, the
learn
hut where the
more.
goose lives in. Yeah,
Yes.
I am waiting for your music, Devin.
Yes.
Uncle D.
Yes. It's
I'm
coming.
waiting for
Okay.
your music. I can't wait to hear it. You're a
It's
very great,
been
talented person. And also, I think I saw something where you did some animation.
yes. Yes, I do.
I didn't know you could do that.
Um Alistair Mook in a meeting we were in one time, he posted something. He was like, "How come I'm just now hearing about these things you do, Devin? Because I don't, don't always share the different things." But yeah, well, first of all, my CD is coming out. I've been so enthralled in really learning the radio aspect, and we got some great things that we're going to be announcing real soon about We Nation Radio and some other bigger media projects. But I haven't released a new CD since 2018. And so my next CD is coming out. Thanks for even asking about it. And I've already solicited you for it. I've got to send you the song so we can work on it. But I live here in Washington D.C. and we have an official music. Last year was the first time this music was named the official music of the nation's capital, and it's called go-go music.
Right.
It had its origins going back to the late 70s, early 80s. Right when I was junior high, high school, and so I'm a go-go artist in terms of I'm grew up in it. But so I'm going to be releasing a single early in August. The first, well, this is going to be my second single. The first single I actually shared it with the All One Tribe album. And so that was the first one, and then I have another one coming out called "Little Kangaroo in the Pocket." And so, but I have a song for you. The song that I have for you, I think it's going to be great, and it's original called "Jump to the Beat." So I'll be in
Okay.
contact with you with that. And then with animation, yeah, I mean, I did a video for Aaron Nigel Smith for his song.
Okay.
What was the name of his song? Stand March Together.
Right.
And but I've been doing it for years, but not necessarily in music. I do training, and so I've been doing professional development. I mean, professional training videos for people for their work environments and all. So I'll send you more information about that, and anyone who's interested, you can just reach me at music at We Nation Radio. So
Yes.
but yeah, so listen, I am so excited about this, and I'm going to be talking to you about even how you produced that video. You had that heart and you had the picture inside the heart and you was to me graphically, I mean, just from a visual art standpoint, it's just, to me, it was incredible. So great job with that.
Technically, I am taking credit, but I shouldn't really take credit for this project or the videos because I have a lot of videos in the pipeline from the EP already.
Hmm.
What happened? Um, there was a song I was working on first before Invisible.
Hmm.
Um, and the gist of it is, I've been through a lot, but right
Hmm.
now I feel like I'm on top of the world and I want the world to be a better place, a happier place for everyone I live in. And
Right.
I took my mindset out of the world actually to write that song. And I was like
Mm.
basically in the universe. So
Right.
while I was putting my mindset in the universe,
Hmm.
all these ideas came flooding in.
Right.
The idea for the video, because when
Hmm.
I made the video first, I was not in that video. Invisible, I was not. It just was
Mm.
the children alone was in the video. That
Hmm.
was all in the video. And I said, I didn't want to put myself in it. And then a part of me said, put myself in it. And the only way I could see myself instead of going in between the kids or whatever, um, I put myself standing there, put them on my chest, using my chest as
Yeah. Yeah.
like
The
for the projector
big.
screen. And also, if you look carefully, whatever is on my chest is also behind me,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So without a green screen, I actually have them playing behind me as well. So whatever's
Oh,
going
so
on in the heart
okay.
is also behind me, right?
Okay.
And everyone was telling me who basically saw it before, so they haven't seen that before, that type of
Mm-mm.
concept. But
Mm-mm.
it somehow the universe kind of fed me all the
Yeah.
information I need for this whole
Yeah.
project. And then, other advice, Vic or Eric
Hmm.
or, Kevin,
Hmm.
um, you know, just a lot
Hmm.
of different working
Yes.
together and make it happen.
And it's great
And
that
as I said, the
you what
universe provide me with the lyrics, except for one
what it
song.
showed. Oh, I'm sorry. Mhm.
Once one song by the name of "Oh God." That was the song I got help with writing
Hmm.
the hook part of it from Drisha
Okay.
and her husband
Yes.
came together on that one. But all in all,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it's a
great.
crazy ride. I'm happy that it's out. I'm having so much fun.
Yes.
I'm so
And,
happy.
and it seems like it. It seems like it. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on a great single, and Wishing you all the success with EP. We're going to be pushing it here on We Nation Radio. You can listen
Thanks.
to it 24/7. The best and family friendly global beats for little feet.
Yes,
And so,
exactly.
uh, so thank you for even allowing me to debut it here for the world. And we want to make sure that it gets on all the different platforms so that everyone can hear about it. So again, brother,
Sure.
thank you so much for not only your music but for your advice and your friendship over the years. It's been great getting to know you even more and working with you.
Thank you for having me. It's a blessing every time.
All right. Thank you. And again, that was the one and only Father Goose, Grammy Award winning artist, coming to us here in We Nation podcast. And that's what we do is we give you an opportunity to kind of hear the artist and learn about what they do and how they even get into the music a little bit. So I just want to thank you all for being here. I guess I could do this. I wasn't going to do this. I don't usually play much, get into too much. Thank you, What's Up Kids. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Joe and Valerie and Floor for tuning in and dropping a message on our Facebook page. And so I just want to say thank you all very much for tuning in. And if I can end with something, goodbye, goodbye. I hope to see you soon. Next time, we'll have some more fun too. Goodbye, goodbye. I hope to see you soon. Next time, we'll have some more fun too. All right, everyone. This is Uncle Devin, the children's drum cushionist. Make sure you follow us. You can listen to us anywhere where you can get podcasts on Roku TV, Amazon Fire, Hey Google, and say, hey Amazon Alexa, We Nation Radio. But until then, this is Uncle Devin, the children's drum cushionist, and as I always say, life is a drum, so beat it.